Hey guys, welcome back. For this lecture, we're going to be looking at how to fix the scaling. Now, what that means is basically the ratio between how big this is to how big your page is. Now, you can probably see that the image inside is a lot smaller. Now, what happens is if it's too large, then you end up extending your data over multiple pages, which is what you don't want. So let me show you what that looks like really quickly. Let's give this a really high value. Okay, so what happens when you print this is you're going to get 4 separate pieces of paper when you print, which you don't want to give 4 documents as your presentation. Okay, so to show you what that's going to look like, I'm going to do again a PDF file, like so, and replace. And this is what it's going to look like. So if I can zoom out, page display, okay, this is what it's going to look like. And that's what it's going to look like. So not exactly what we want, okay? So what we want to do is fix this scaling. So I'm going to put it back to where it was. Yeah, that's close enough. Now there are 2 ways to do it. I'm going to show you both ways. The first way, I would actually not use too much, simply because it doesn't cater for every single situation. Okay, now that first method, to get to it, you want to go page layout, okay, and scale to fit. So we'll be working in this area here. Okay, so as you can see, there's a width and height, I don't know what you want to call that, spot or thing, right? Now, right now it's on automatic, which means it's going to just try and set itself like so, okay? Now, what happens is if you set the width to 1 page, it's going to try and fit your data onto 1 page according to the width, okay? So going from left to right. Now, if you do that for height, it's going to try and set it, let's say 1 page, vertically, okay, from top to bottom. So I'll show you how to do that. If you go width and go 1 page, it's going to fill out to the top. Now, it does work to a certain degree. Now, what I've been trying to say is that it doesn't go beyond 100% scaling. So as you can see in our example, sorry, I'll zoom in before I start drawing. As you can see in our example, there's a lot of white left over, as you can see here, and at the bottom. And you can't actually extend it any further because the scaling value over here has now been locked. Okay, it's the same case for using the height. So what I like to do is set it manually. So let's get rid of that. Let's go and set it back to automatic, like so. And let's set this back to 40. All right, let's get this full screen. Now the way I like to work is start with big numbers and then filter down until you're only making changes like 1%, 2%, those kinds of changes. All right, so let's zoom out. I like to start with the whole page visible. So what you want to do is you want to go page layout, scale to fit, and in this section here where it says scale, I like to use the arrows and go up or down depending on how far it is. So I usually stop once it jumps over a page. So let's do that. Let's keep going up. Now it's actually going to look like our paper is getting smaller, but actually our data is getting bigger, okay? So don't think that your paper size is changing. So let's zoom in. So right now we're at 65%. Let's keep zooming, like so. All right, so as you can see, we've actually overlapped 1 page. So let's zoom in, and I'm going to show you guys exactly how to fix this. Okay, so what you want to do for this is you want to zoom out 1 time. All right. And now what you want to do is we want to maximize. So let's increase this to 106. And if it jumps over, well then we've maxed out. Okay. Now, as you can see here, it's already overlapped. So the best we can get is 105. All right. So let's press enter. Now, one thing you'll notice, especially about the print margins, is that they're not the same. And neither is the top and the bottom, although it's very slight. So I'm going to show you guys how to center it on your screen. So to do that, you want to go margins, you go custom margins, okay? Then here in the center on page, you want to tick both of these. So you want to tick vertical and then horizontal, all right? So that's gonna align it in the center of our page like so. Now we got a sense of symmetry, all right? So if we print this, I'm just gonna do a quick print. Well, let's try that again. Save as. And yes. And look how much better this is now if I zoom out. Right? So it fits beautifully on the page. So all we're going to do now is put some header and footers, and we should pretty much be set. Okay? Well, I hope you guys enjoyed. That's it for me, and I'll see you guys next time.